Discord real quick.
I already did one.
Cause he's evil.
Hopefully the music doesn't cause a factor.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully the music doesn't cause a factor.
If so, you have to just go shut the jukebox off. If he wants to do that real quick. I mean, yeah. Hang around, go shut the music.
Alright.
You sound like you got cold, Gio. Yeah, right?
Yeah, man. I don't even know if I have the virus or not, dude, to be honest.
Hopefully not. I'll pray for you. But...
Yeah. So everybody can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could mute my mic back and forth because I'm coughing, so.
Tyler, can you sit down, duty?
All right. So I caught up on this meeting slash. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
So I caught up on this meeting slash intervention due to that there has been circumstances that needed this to be done the ASAP. So as you some of you guys know, I'm the founder of this crew. To the new people, our current president right now, it's the one sitting on my left, that's SOA Mike.
Yeah.
And him along Beatty are the only two well, with Badass, the only officers that are on roll right now. Previous Sergeant Fergie Boy and the Vice President, they both stepped down due to real life coming in between, which is understandable. You know, like I myself been just caught up with so much work that I haven't been able to be on as much as I would like to be on. So that being said, I would like to ask you guys that are here on this table and ask you what would you guys like to do, because either one, we need to bring up new officers to fill in the blanks, or two, we become in a nomad state crew, meaning that if we're nomads, there's not gonna be churches. There's gonna be it's more like everybody on their own, if I can explain myself. So meaning that there will be still prospects and such, but since we're gonna be if we will become nomadized, we will not have a hang around period. We will just putting prospects in directly, and a patch member can just pretty much rank up a prospect if they have the yes from another patch member. I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly. For example, if you guys bring a new member, you guys let him go through some time of a prospect, and then when you think he's ready, you and another patch member have to agree, or what's that word? Rank the prospect to a patch member. You know, like for example, like say me and Mike, we bring in a new person, right? But okay, you know what? We're gonna let this person prospect for some time, and until we think we're ready, me and him talk about, hey, do you think he's ready? Yeah, he's ready. You know what? Let's bring him up to prospect. No boats needed.
Nice.
So that's what being. So that's the other option. That's the nomad option. I'm trying to explain the nomad option because you guys already know the other one better.
Yeah. So there will be no officers whatsoever.
There will be no officers. The only respected so-called rank will be just first 9, and that's it. So everybody will be equals. There's nobody outranking anybody.
Yeah.
In that way. So in a way there's a bit less organization, you know.
Yeah.
And what else? Go ahead.
Emma's on the new hang around. She just said so. The nomad thing, like, you know, she was asking that what would happen.
Yeah, pretty much that would happen. Like I said, that we will not have churches. Maybe
I guess
if we do, it's just something
I
like in
get
an
I get
emergency come up.
Like an emergency meeting, kind of
Yep,
like this.
kind of like
yeah.
this, like
But
an
if we
intervention type
did,
of
but
way.
if we did like, but if we did like, yeah, but if we way where we get a new vice president, we get a new sergeant. It'll, but like I said, I had talked to Gio and I had talked with Lungs since he had stepped down from VP about me taking over.
Yep. See, the reason I brought this intervention
Slot.
because we pretty much, in a way, folded when we lost 2 officers, and the way that this crew is heading, you know. So maybe it's stirring something different for, let's say, if we become nomadized crew, we can do it for, you know, a certain amount of time. I'm not saying we're gonna stay like that forever, you know. So it will be for some time for the crew to experience something different, or
Tougher.
we fill up the blanks that were left by the previous officers and ask the current officers if they still want to be in office as well.
He's like, bring the little guy down here. Oh, yeah.
Because we're all been just, you know, basically BD, Mike, we've all been just shoved work down our throats, which we can, you know, really do much about it,
It's
you
just
know, in
something
the
we
crew.
just can't
It's
control.
just something unavoidable, you know, and then it's not fair for the ones that actually have time to play, you know, and be in the crew, you know, to be like, you know, why are you know, the officers not as active and, you know, and they have a higher rank.
Yeah.
So this is just to keep fairness along the table for everyone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, me and Gavin and Justin were all talking, and Wicked the other night were all talking after me and Mike did the whole New Year's thing, and Gavin said if he gets patched, he would want to take the sergeant role.
Well, for that, like I said, it depends which way we go. So for now, we're still exploring those 2 options. So depending on where this goes, that's where his proposition will land. So, what do you guys think?
I mean, for me, it'll be kind of a good way to make kind of a clean sweep, you know, kind of refresh our, you know, our interests. Because, like, as you pointed out, you know, there are just some things that were just out of our control, you know, they're just, you know, with our work and, you know, just our personal lives.
Yeah.
Believe me, you know, if things would have been different, I would have put a lot more commitment, you know, a lot to this crew than I wanted to. But once again, it's just some things that I just cannot control. You know, what's going on around my life, you know, whether it's work. And I'm sure it can be the same for everyone else, you know, who are in that type of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much that's the same reason, you know, I'm not pushing the current officers, you know, like, hey, you know, you're president, you gotta, you know, be on, or, you know, you're gonna lose your patch, or, you know, things like that. I can't do that because I'm going through that myself, you know, doing all this work and stuff. So it's not it's not easy. You know, I mean, now that the new heist for the update came out, you know, it brought a little bit of something more interest, that's something new. So when something new is out, everybody wants to explore all the options and such, you know.
And it brought a little bit more activity too.
Yep. So, what would you guys like to do? Because if we do fill up the gaps, we will have to vote it. We will have to make temporary roles and make it official. And next time we have a meet.
Have church. Yeah.
And if we do become nomadized, we will have to um, have somebody at least somebody to oversee everything. It's not gonna be completely over. Everybody's by on their own. Every man for themselves. It's not gonna be like that.
I mean, go ahead, Mike.
No, I'm just saying, wherever it comes down to it, we're always gonna be here, regardless of the outcome. We just have to figure out,
Yeah.
what's the best approach going forward.
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
and I'm fine with filling in the gaps temporarily until we make it permanent. As far as the nomad thing, no.
Alright. Anybody else that's a patch member and has a pro or con to say about the subject in hand?
I don't know, I'm kind of thinking, it's not going to be how it was last time when those other crew members came in, right?
What do you mean, bro?
What is it? Who was that? I can't remember who was in here last time, but they were, I don't know, they all left. You remember?
You're talking about Daniel, Angel, and the other guys?
Yeah,
Because they were talking about that. You were talking about we weren't active enough, and they just left.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but they were still hanging around, so they could still.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
as far as everything goes, go ahead.
Go for it.
Like as far as everything goes, I mean, if we can fill the temporary spots, like let's say what like me, Lungs, and Gavin and Wicked and all of us talked about, if we could fill the temporary spots until we do have church again. Like you said, this is just an intervention. It's not like an official church. We could fill in the site and secretary, which secretary will come all on its own if anybody wants to do that. But if we could just fill those two main roles temporarily, I think this crew would have a good chance of, being what's the word? Being more to way.
Yep.
Yeah, you would.
And like I said, don't look at it, if we do go one way, as changes are good for the crew, because it gives us different type of experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, nomadizing, we never done that before. So it will be something new, to experience as a crew. It doesn't mean that, we're giving up on the crew or anything like that. It doesn't mean that we're not going to be united anymore. It just means temporary solution, for so to speak, until the current officers, or until we find oh, I guess you lag, till we find people that can actually fill those spots. I mean, we have a good number of hangarounds. We have people that want to fill up those shoes that have been left. So
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah. All right.
Everybody has the opportunity to grow.
I know this is kind of not a voting in thing, but if we could, since, me and Justin were talking about it, and I brought Wicked in. Well, Justin actually just suggested Wicked to me, but I think he would make I don't think he needs to wait longer for hanging around.
Well, if you're a patch member,
Yeah.
you do know that you can sponsor him to become a prospect. You don't. There's no voting necessary on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, and I'm fine with yeah, and I'm fine with sponsoring him if
Yeah,
he
same
wants me
here.
to be his sponsor.
All right. Well, that's up to you,
Wicked,
patch members. If you guys see a hang around that, I mean, you guys know what we're looking for in a hang around to become a
Yeah.
prospect. You guys made patch, so you guys know exactly what we want, what we need in this crew. If it's somebody that that's it's not respectful, if a bit of a crew hopper, or disrespectful, smart ass prick, then you guys know that we don't want that.
Yeah.
But if it's somebody that's here to be a
That's
team
one thing
player,
we don't want.
that's here, that asks for help, and gives help back, and is active and it's, respectful and um, makes you have a good time when you play with that person, then that's, pretty much what we want.
Yeah. Also about Gavin too. He's been prospect for a while too, and he said he was ready for his patch. That's what he told me the other night. But I don't know who wants to sponsor him though. I mean,
well, that's not up to a
who is his
sponsor.
current
Well, who's the one
sponsor?
that brought him up from hangarounds? Who was a patch member? Who's the one that who make that sponsorship?
I want to say it's Gary, but I'll try and confirm it.
Okay, well, that's up to Gary then, if to throw in his boat.
Yeah.
He really, you know what, my prospect is, he's been prospect for a long time, and I think he's ready. I'd like to throw in his boat in the table. That's if we stay as a current, how we are right now. Or if it doesn't happen, then he'll be able to promote on his own as long as he has consentment of another patch member. Some. And on the side note, I just want to say welcome to the new people that are here with us, to the people that are watching this stream. I know I sound like shit, breathing hard like a fucking pig giving labor, but I can't help it.
You're good.
So, what would you guys like to do then? Keep the crew as how it is, fill up the gaps.
Yeah. I mean, if nobody else really, well, I know everybody has their opinion on everything, and I'm completely fine with that. But I mean, and Nomad to me is like a new thing. Like you said, we've never done that before. It will be a new experience for all of us. But I have kind of doubts about it. To like how our activity would be if we did go that way. But if we do try to fill in the gaps, like try to keep it current, try to keep everyone together. Like now, we all had fun at the bike rally, what we did do, and I can try to set up more events like that if y'all want me to. I have no problem with it. What else? Trying to think of something. I had a brain fart. But, I say we just try to fill in the gaps where we can to somebody that's already patched and go from there. Just do it like a temporary sergeant or a temporary VP and see if it sticks. And they own up to that role. And this is just me spitting out my opinion. We give it to one of the patch members already who wants to go up for it. They can say what they want to go for, and we'll just set them as temp for the time being, and actually are good at that role. Then it becomes permanent when we have another church or another meeting. I mean, if y'all are good with that.
All right. Mark, you have anything to say, bro?
Any thoughts?
Mark. think he might be AFK.
Badass. Yeah, he might be.
Allman
BDD.
fell asleep.
No.
What about Frosty?
BDD.
Been a little quiet over there, bro.
Yeah,
Can you hear
Frost,
me?
you got any comments on it?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I said I couldn't hear you because you were clipping in and out. Your voice was like literally lagging. I didn't hear a thing you said, Tyler.
Gio, you'll have to do it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I was basically saying, badass. Like if we do, like if we keep the crew current how it is now, and we fill in all the, we have the current patch. We have more than enough patch members to fill the current spots. It's just that what two people are going to hold temporary for the time being until we find a permanent one. Like it's just like a temporary. It's temporary.
I can go with that. I
Solution
can,
to
literally,
the
I can
problem.
deal with that. I can deal with that.
And until it becomes permanent. I mean,
Yeah.
I've already, and like
I
I
can
said,
deal
I've
with
already
that.
talked to.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I said I can deal with that.
Yep.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said I can do that.
I mean,
I
I've
can
already
also deal
talked
if
to
we have to
Lungs
go
and,
nomad. If we have to go
and me
nomad,
and Evan have already.
we go nomad for a while. Doesn't mean we got to be permanent.
Okay.
nomad.
I just talked to Lungs. About Gavin ready for patch, and he said yeah. Said Lungs thought Gavin was ready for patch. So
Is he in this church? Is he in this session right now? No. No.
who, Gavin? No, I think he's taking a little break.
Yeah,
Well.
he's on though. He's active, so I mean, that's a plus.
Somebody, I'll see if I can. Well, I'll try to get him
All
in
right.
the party.
So my jurisdiction ends until we make a decision, and then freaking Aiden, and then Mike can take it from there since he's still your president. I'm just kind of filling in a little bit just to take care of the current situation at hand.
All right. So, at what point do we start moving up the hanging around to prospect?
Okay, what was that, Justin?
Yeah, when we start moving them up from hanging around to prospect.
That's up to you guys to see if they're capable, fittable, qualifiable to become a prospect.
You guys want to go ahead and do that now?
Well, you don't have to take the decision now.
I mean, we can.
I mean, you don't have to. Okay, when it comes to hang around to become a prospect, there's no votes necessary on that aspect.
There's no vote. You just move them up.
When it's
Okay.
required to be a
Whoever
vote,
the-
that's when they're already prospects and them to get a patch, because that's already a table decision.
Yeah.
Alright.
Another thing that I would like to throw in, I know JCAS hasn't been active as much, but because of school and football practice and everything, but I think he would be good for prospect too, since I brought him in. I mean, I'm not trying to bust up my own people that I brought in, but I'm just saying
He's small.
whoever feels like they're ready is ready. I mean, I don't want to, keep them in one position for a period amount of time and then they get bored and then leave.
Yeah, that's
Because it
another
does
point
happen
too, that we
sometimes.
can't have people be hanging around, for a long ass time,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, where I'm at
if
right
they're
now,
putting
like,
in the if they're putting in if they're putting in the effort, then it's time to bring them up to prospect. You
yeah,
know,
I mean,
and then
obviously,
go for it, bro. Go for it, bro.
With Aylin, I mean, like she's really actually still been around the whole time. And I mean, she actually left.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I
I
kind of
can
feel that.
verify for that, Gio. Yes.
Yeah.
Being geared
Yep.
all the time.
Yeah, and I feel that.
And she helps us out too whenever we need it. Shit.
Yeah, I think that she
Yeah,
already
she
beat
helps us out
prospect,
whenever we
and
need
I-
it though.
Yeah,
All right, 'cause she just started. She just came back when yesterday or
She
today.
just started today, though.
Yeah.
Well,
Today.
then let's just give her a week for
I
now,
think.
just
All right.
so there can be some time
Yeah,
done,
let's just give her. Let's
and
just
then one of you guys
give
can
her.
sponsor her.
alright.
Yeah, let's just give her some time.
Okay. And then how about Wicked? I say we give him a prospect right now.
Been around too, hanging around us quite a bit.
Hey Mike, there's also something I want to tell you though.
Yeah, sure.
I know you're president and everything, and
Alright.
like Lungs did tell me that somebody does need to be active as VP or as an an officer position in general. Excuse me. I mean, and like I told Gio the other night, if you know I get picked as the temporary VP, or whatever happens permanently, what I told Gio that I would help you run the crew as smoothly as possible when you're not on, and plus handle all the shit while you're at work or whatever goes down.
Alright.
I mean,
Like,
you gotta admit, I'm there for you, bro.
and I do appreciate it. I appreciate everyone, trying their best, trying to keep this as going as possible. Like I said, it's just, it's
Well,
just
I've seen-
circumstances just never in my favor.
I can verify that I've seen everybody here. Everybody here all week long. Don't matter if you're only on for a couple days or a day. At least I can say I can verify each one of you I've ran into this week.
Yeah.
I mean, or at least if you're in the party and you're playing a different game, hey, at least you're talking to us, you're communicating, you're doing something that keeps you close with us. I mean, as long as you're doing that, I mean, I can care less what game you're playing, as long as you're in the party talking to us, having fun, cracking jokes, whatever the case. I mean, that's basically building. What is the word? Building brotherhood, building a family.
Building character.
And I want to, yeah, because even when even when you do get a new hang around in, we always try to bust their balls, break their chops, whatever. Don't matter male or female. I mean, we try to go easy on the sexual jokes with the females, but that's besides the point. But we always try to do something to, make them feel like they're wanted here. And then I want everybody here to know from my point of view. I want everybody here to feel they're wanted or needed in this crew. I mean, y'all can basically tell I was in from with Gio. Things happened with me, and shit happened. I had to go away and do my own, but that gave me of what it's like to actually have my own crew and then have people leave me. So I mean, basically that basically toughened me up when I came back. So I mean, and coming back and joining y'all, and I'm very thankful for y'all letting me come back, because I am. I mean, there's no other crew that I'd rather be in than this one, than the one that I started in.
Amen to that. So I'm just gonna throw in my 2 cents about people being on church and playing another game. I think that, as you guys all know, we don't have church every day or every week. Well, for the matter, every 2 weeks. So I think when we have church, I think it's important for them to actually be here, because for the same fact, like I said, we don't do this very often. So it'll be best if they're actually here to show respect, and show that you care for this crew.
And every chance you do get to spend time with us, that means the world to us. You may not think it, y'all may not think it does, but to me and to maybe Gio, to Mike, to anybody else that's even standing up, this crew is the world to me, and I think y'all know that already. But I mean,
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
Alrighty.
I mean, who knows? Who knows? You may move up. I mean, that could happen tonight. Um, but as far as everything goes, I mean, I really want to. I don't want to do my opinions on the Nomad thing. I mean, I have doubts about it. I don't want to do it, but then again, I'm curious about trying it. But I go that way. But we could, and y'all hear me out. If we could just find two temporaries, the current patch members that we have here at this table, if we just a temporary spot for those two officer roles, we can keep. My mom interrupted me. Kind of lost track. But if we can, if we can fill those two gaps right here, right now, temporarily, this crew has a shot of being more active, of bringing the family and the brotherhood and sisterhood aspect of the crew back. And that's just my whole point of view of it. I mean, if y'all have more to add to it or any suggestions, please speak now, because that's what this is for. All right, go ahead. Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Alrighty. So, based on everything
Likewise.
that has been spoken here,
I will basically have everybody's back in this crew.
can you guys hear me? Or I think I'm a little delayed.
It's like,
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, I can hear you.
based on everything that has been said, so I'm assuming you guys don't want to go nomad and want to stay and fill up at least the vice president role, because that's a must. Because if the top three are not up there,
Yep, it is a must.
it's just crumble. So we need at least one major role to be steering the ship. You know.
the co-captain.
Alrighty, Mike. So I'll leave the rest
If
to
you're
you,
not-
bro.
If you're not,
You can take over. So you decide.
Mikey.
Yep.
Hola, Ellen.
Hey, Lynn.
So Aylin saying thank you to have her back.
Yeah, we're happy to
Jeez.
see you back.
She says she likes to work as a team player and that she doesn't like to have mutual crew members killing each other, for bad blood.
Yeah,
Vieja del Vat.
I'm good with that.
She says she got a job now. She says she won't be home for 2 weeks.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna stick around much longer. I gotta take care of some dinner. But, we'll just, get it done quickly. So, anyway, as far as the, VP, temporary thing, we'll set that up for now. And then we'll see where it goes going forward.
Okay.
You gotta go, Mike?
Yeah.
See? Oh. Okay, so she said she's gonna work in the minefields. In the Alright, so she said she's gonna have 2 weeks off. I mean, sorry, 2 weeks of work and then 7 days off after that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Awesome.
Like I said, everyone else has their commitments outside the world of gaming.
Yep.
Alright.
And she said thank you very much again. And then
We love
anything you guys
having
need
you,
help,
Ailey.
that just hit her up. That's what she said.
Yeah, I hear that.
We
Got
love
you.
having you, Ailey.
Yeah.
Alright, so with that being said, so basically the request of going Nova is denied, and we're gonna get this crew going as far as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Alright, well I'm gonna have
A
to,
family is only as strong as its blood.
well I'm gonna log off later.
All right.
All right,
All right.
man.
Later.
You take it easy.
But like but like I also wanted to say too. I mean, I know Mike has to leave. If I'm chosen temporary VP, I mean, I'll make damn sure that I that I live up to it. You know, I mean, I want this crew. I'm not gonna run y'all like a dictatorship. Y'all already know that. I'm not like that. But you know, I love this crew so much that I want to keep it alive as much as I can, and I hope y'all know that. I mean, I know most of us when we do get together for stuff or whatever, some of y'all can't be there because of work or real life, and that's understandable. I mean, life comes before a video game. That's always been the motto, you know, for some of us. You know, life comes before a video game. It's essential. I mean, but you know, if if I do get picked as temporary, which I don't know because I have to look in Discord and see. But this crew, I mean, we've been through some ups and downs. I mean, hell, I even battled some of y'all in my old crew, and that was actually pretty depressing for me to have to fight. That was actually pretty all because of one fucking member in my old crew wanted a damn war that we did not fucking need, that I was trying to stop. But you know, that was, yeah, and we kicked his ass out too and finally mayhemmed him.
There's always those ones that feel like they're privileged and they must have everything.
Yeah.
You know, them are
But
the
you
ones
know,
that don't realize what $1's worth.
yeah, yeah. But you know, and I'll even give y'all some history on this, and I'll try not to keep y'all as long. Make this as short as possible so we can go back to doing whatever. But when I was president of the Mayans, you know, that gave me, and Geo helped me with that before it turned bad. You know, I felt like I was doing pretty good with the crew members that I had, and then I actually let two bad apples in my crew. And, you know, that was my mistake. But when I went crewless for a month, and me and Gio had talked about it, like, not constantly, but, like, a period of time, and I was like, I just want to be back in the crew. And he said that's Mike's decision, and I'm glad. Even though I had to start out back Nomad, I'm glad that I got reinstated as patched. And I hope you know that even though I've never met some of y'all in real life, that I do love y'all as my second family, and I consider y'all my second family in this game, in life. Exactly. All right, Chips. But you know, I just wanna help Mike as much as I can, and if y'all give me, all right, Ailey. But if y'all give me that chance to do that, then, you know, I promise I will not let y'all down. But like I said, tonight, I think this meet actually needed to happen because I think we all needed to be focused on what was going on here tonight. So, and I love how we've been being active for the past, 2-3 weeks. You know, I just hope we can keep that going. I mean,
I've been
and if
on a very
y'all have any, yeah, and if y'all have any events or anything y'all wanna any ideas or anything, just put them on Discord. I mean, I literally read everything y'all comment, even down stupid, most ridiculous shit you post on there. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I could move out the goddamn way. But, damn it, dog. Get out of my fucking phone call. But, you know, if y'all do have any ideas or y'all do want to bring members, do that. If y'all see some, well, I'd say the worst you can do is recruit somebody off a session because you don't know how they actually are until you meet them. But if y'all have any ideas, anything we can do, because I would love to start back up crew days again. I mean, that's the one thing I miss. I miss having crew days in this crew. So if y'all have any ideas y'all want to add to the references chat on Core or anything, let me know, or just put it in general chat, put it in the references page, anything like that. I mean, it's not hard to get something going, but Wicked, if you do get moved up as prospect tonight, that'll be one more big step for you. As far as the other hang-arounds go, what we would do, I would answer for you, but since you're a hang-around, if all of us patch members decide you're ready, then you're ready, and that's how it goes. But for you, if you're a prospect and we think you're ready to be patched, and I say, well, Wicked's been doing this and this and this for the crew, for me or for some of the members, they can vouch for you. I can vouch for you, and then we have a full table vote of patch members, and that's when we vote you in as patch. Whenever we have the next church, and having some of the hang-arounds and stuff, I don't want to let y'all. And that's the bad thing too, because I don't want to have hang-arounds or prospects for a long period of time. I would like to see y'all grow individually and with us together. But if we can do that, then the crew just keeps growing and growing, and the family strengthens. I mean, that's all I want to happen.
Yeah, and
But if y'all are,
communicates, you know what I mean? So we need
Yeah.
that one.
But
Yeah.
100%, 100%, and I know this table will stand behind me on this. No drama.
yeah, no drama.
Mm-hmm.
I would say another thing too. If y'all are on the combat thing, if y'all do want to spar with any of us, spar with anybody that's on,
We do a
like if
private
y'all really want
match.
it, and if they're up, you just match and let me tell you what Emily just said in the chat, because I wasn't reading it. She said, "Tyler, you're going to make me cry for what you were saying. That was so sweet." And she also said, "This is making me want to get on right now." So see, even she's not on right now, and me, well, all of us really is making her want to get on and play with us. And please, if we do have any new hang-arounds, or to the current ones that we do have, make them feel welcomed. Because if you don't make them feel welcome, they're not going to. That's back to the whole brotherhood thing aspect. But if any of y'all have anything to say before we do close out,
We're a
now's the
laugh,
time.
loving, caring bunch of friends. All right, we make jokes just like what we make jokes when, like we could tell them how Tyler got Fortnite, but we're not going to go into that.
No, we're not going to that. That's personal.
Or how badass loves to get
That's
teabagged.
personal, and you know it.
I don't
Oh, okay.
Go for it, Justin.
Oh no, I'm good.
All right,
wicked.
go for it.
Mhm.
Who's this?
Yeah.
Wiki or Kel?
Yes, Rick.
Wicked.
Wiki. Okay.
Wicked. Well, Kel he's just a hang. He's just Kel. He just started today, so I think we should just give him like yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, dude.
And that's exactly what we would love
I
to
mean,
hear.
this crew is
mean,
about to turn what 6 years old in March,
in March.
and it's good to see new faces now. That you know,
yeah.
even though the crew's been not been doing so hot, you know, because we go through moments like that. Just to let you guys know, it's not always, you know, everything colorful. Sometimes we do go through some gray moments, and that's when everybody's loyalty and commitment to this crew it's really tested at. I mean, you can ask Tyler, Badass, any of the patch members here. They all know that we have gone through some really gray moments. You know, like, dude, we haven't even been in each other's throats. Put it that way.
Yep.
But
We
at the end of the day,
what I can basically say, what I can basically say though, I didn't mean to cut you off, Gio. What I can basically say though, like Gio's right. We have been down each other's throats, like in the mic, screaming, yelling, actually pissed the fuck off. Like, you know, it's gotten that bad before, but in the end, we always figured out a way to, what's the word I'm looking for? We always figured out a way how to calm that down and be good again.
yeah. So basically, the secret is not to let the game, you know, get to you. You know, at the end of the day, it's a game. You know, just don't let anything get to you.
Or not to let any other person get to you. Like, if you have a problem with any person, talk to us about it. That's the main reason why we're here. Like,
We're
if you
all
have
here
a
to work
problem
together
in life,
to have a good gaming experience.
if you have a problem with your personal life or in the game, that's exactly what we're here for.
Yeah, I mean, we're here, or even if you don't want to say nothing, you know, you just want your space, you know, just let us know. You know what, guys, I'm not doing so hot. You know, I'm just gonna stay off for a bit. You know, we're not gonna ask you why, or any personal questions. If you want to tell us, good. If you don't, you know, that's totally up to you. But we do give people their own space. You know, don't feel like you're gonna have to have anything to prove as, oh man, I gotta be online every day, or you know, I gotta put my personal stuff aside. You know, it's not like that. You know.
Yeah, when things please do not do that. Like, just please do not do that, because we're not asking people to give up their real life, what they got going on in real life, to play a video game. We're not asking you to do that. We get life gets a little complicated sometimes and everything, but just know that we're all here for each other, no matter what.
Yep. So does anybody has anything else to add before we close this meeting?
No.
All right. So nothing. All right. So just to inform you guys that BD here on my right, he will be stepping in to be the sergeant of arms.
Nice.
So the other open position will be Man of Mayhem and Secretary. So we need a Man of Mayhem. I'm sorry, Mr. Mayhem. And a secretary. We haven't had a secretary in a long time, so basically, whoever has been BP, they pretty much have been covering to put those announcements every week and such.
And if anybody, and I will tell y'all this, because secretary was my first actual major role. I know how to do it. I know how to. I may not be the best one with numbers, but I can, I can work with you on stuff. If any patch member here wants to take the job as secretary, come talk to me. I'm the best one you can talk to about
Yeah,
it.
it's not that hard. Or if you have questions about any officer position that you'll be interested in, and you want to know more about it, just ask us, and we'll let you know what the role
Yeah.
consists of.
Yeah. We'll at least tell you we'll at least interpret it the best way we know.
Yep.
Yeah, I've already been in this crew a year now.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's time.
Yeah.
It might be time for you to take an officer role, Justin.
He doesn't want to take an officer role, man.
No, not yet. I mean, I got you. I'm juggling my.
I'm just bullshitting with you,
though.
Justin. You know it.
Yeah.
You know it.
Hey, but that's respectful.
But,
It's better to not want to take a role and knowing that you can't do it at the time, that take a role and just wanted to have a title. Because it's not about just
Yeah.
I'm this, I'm that. It's about actually doing what you're supposed to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
find good players
respect to
and then
those that don't take a role because they know they can't do it at the moment. So that's just my 2 cents on that matter.
But if y'all do have any questions, as far as concerning Mr. Mayhem or Secretary, please let me, Gio, or Mike know, or BD, or anyone that is an officer, or even badass for that matter. Please let us know, because we would like y'all's input on things. Like if y'all are ready to step up for a major,
let us know. We know what we're talking about. We've been
Yeah.
here for a little bit.
like if you. Yeah. Like if you... What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What will basically happen is someone will send you a prospect invite. All right, Aylin, I know you're calling me stinky and picking on me, but just, what will happen with that is somebody from the crew that's in the prospect crew will send you an invite. You'll automatically be moved up to representative in the hang around crew, so then you can invite new hang arounds. As far as that goes, if Gio, if you would like me to explain the process just very quickly. As far as that goes, when we invite new hang-arounds, we test them a little bit to see how far they can go before they're ready for a new position, like let's say prospect or patch. But once you're prospect, you're in the hot seat. By what I mean by that is we're watching your every move, basically, so to speak. We're seeing how
Not in a
good you
creepy
play
way.
with others. Not in a creepy way. Let's just get that clear. But and then when you're already representative in the hang around crew, right? Okay. So somebody, or either I will invite you to the prospect crew, which I need to be invited back to that.
I got you on that later.
Okay, cool.
Basically,
But-
what Tyler's saying is we're testing you to see if you're not going to be like a problem child. Like we got to sit there and keep holding your hand through everything.
Yeah, we're testing to see if you're SAMCRO material.
All right, check it out. Let's just cut through it all right now. Let's just make a
This
vote
ain't the
right now on it.
Kardashians. We're not at the Kardashian house. We're SOA, Sons of Anarchy. We're a motorcycle club. We're family.
But when you get moved up to prospect, you stay in muscle for a while. There goes Aylin with the champagne. You get moved up for a while, but you stay representative in the hang-around crew to invite new hang-arounds. Okay, when you're a prospect, like I said, you're watched, but not in a creepy way. You're watched. Your move is being every bleh, shit. I'm getting tongue twisted. But when you become patched, yeah. But when you get patched, then your prospect rank from muscle will go up to representative, and then if you ever take an officer role, it depends on what officer role. It just really depends. If you take an officer role, like let's say secretary or Mr. Mayhem or anything like that, you will be automatically moved up to a lieutenant in the main crew and every other crew below it. And yeah, but that just I'm just explaining it to you, but that just gives you extra abilities on Social Club to do that. But hold on real quick. Emily said she put her input on Discord, so let's see what she said. I didn't read it yet. She said, and I'll read this to y'all before we end. She said, I would love to say I'm start playing well. I really am. Try my damn hardest I can crew. And I'll say y'all are my family now, and I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all, I really do. Even though I wasn't in the meeting, I was still there on live, and Tyler really made me want to play this game. Well, want to play this about what he said, and y'all don't know how much y'all mean to me, and I've only been known y'all for like 2 days now, but she said in all caps, I'm ready to do this, guys, and sent a heart.
Oh yeah.
So, 2 days, really want to play good vibes for everybody. But, Gio, if you don't have anything else to say, I'm going to end my live stream.
Nope. So that wraps it up,
Or if
and
anybody else doesn't have anything
just
else they
wait
want to say.
just wait on Mike to see when he's gonna do another church again.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright. That'll work.
This will now finish the. Let me just finish up
If
the live stream now.
If anybody wants to. Yeah, that's what I'm finna do.